Về phố cũ tình xưa chợ dậy, thân chiêm lòng con vỗ cánh bay xa. Ngày không sáng ta thắp hồn lên thấy, mực muôn lòng nhỏ xuống bạn tình ca.
Being a prince is different from being a king.
Yes, Master.
Because he still has his parents to rely on and to lean on. And, he still feels very young and like a child. That's how I felt when I saw my parents. I felt like I could do anything and never be blamed for anything. Because I'm a child of my parents.
Understand, Master.
Understand, Master.
Yes.
Yeah. I never felt like I have to be more responsible, serious, because I'm teaching meditation. When I see my parents, I feel like a child.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm so proud to be a child who has parents. Never mind, I should not like it to my situation, because each one is different. But I feel very sorry for the new King Charles, because he's facing double trouble waters.
Understand.
Yes,
Yes.
Master.
Deep double trouble waters. So I think the whole of England should help, support, and encourage him. Send him some love, some good prayers, so that he can be strong and continue to work for them. Because that's what he does, work for his country. Of course, he gets paid for it, and he has a lot of properties and a lot of money because of inheritance. But that doesn't help you when you're in sorrow or when you have a big burden of responsibility, does it?
No, Master.
No, it will be meaningless.
Yes.
How much can you eat per day?
Understand.
Yes.
And how many clothes can you throw on your body every day? Huh?
Yes.
Yes.
How much money can you spend per day? For what? Even if you have a lot of money.
Yes.
And you mentioned about his affair?
Yes. His affair before.
Okay. Well, maybe the Church of England should have taught him more strongly about that. But you cannot tell your heart whom to love. This is the problem of humans.
Yes, Master.
King Charles III has many good qualities people should look into. I don't know if he is going to be a good king yet, but as a prince, he was good. Good enough. He did all that was expected from him. Whatever he could, whatever he believes in.
Yes.
He even does 2 days a week vegan. You know that, right?
Yes, Master.
Is it true, right?
Yes.
How many leaders in the world even do that? Tell me.
Yeah, not many. No.
How many kings? Top leaders like kings, presidents, the prime ministers, who even tries to be vegan? Or except Boris Johnson. But how many kings, or maybe they do quietly, but I don't hear of any that even forsake once a week the meat and the animal people products. Did you?
No, Master.
No, Master.
So he's doing better than others already, huh?
Yes,
Yes.
that's right.
He would never order to fight with anybody, kill anybody, or make war, or incite war, or anything like that. Did he?
No, Master.
No, Master.
And so at least he's a peaceful leader,
Yes, true.
Yes.
and even tries to be vegan.
Yes, that's
Yes,
right.
that's very good.
Yeah, he tries very hard. Since he was young, he's been fed with all the animal people products, and he could just quit it twice a week. That's already something.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
Yes. And he always advocates for protecting the forest, protecting the Amazon, and stuff like that.
Yes.
Yes.
He's very active on that.
Yes.
Yeah, how many princes, how many kings, how many presidents do that? Huh?
So many. That's right.
Not many. Are there?
No,
No. No.
Except the Arab prince. There is a prince of one of the Arab countries. He did that. He became vegan. And I'm deeply grateful for that. And I'm in awe of that. Also, the late president of Slovenia, that Janet Donovchek was vegan. Very rare, isn't it?
Yes.
But he passed away already. And then Prince Charles had tried many things.
The business of what we eat, of course, is important. I mean, for years, I haven't eaten meat and fish on 2 days a week. And I don't eat dairy products on 1 day a week. Now, I mean, that's one way to do it. If you did that, if more did that, you would reduce a lot of the pressure on the environment.
And also concerning the affair of the then Prince Charles and his now wife, the Queen Consort Camilla, well, he's a prince. Many other princes have many more affairs than that. Don't you think so?
Mm.
Yes, Master.
Yes.
Other princes, not many, but some, and worse things than that. And he had only one. And I really felt shattered when Princess Diana died. And may her soul forgive me for what I'm saying. But perhaps this is the price that His Majesty King Charles III had to pay in order to become king, to rule England as well as the Commonwealth. And another price to pay to be with his loved one, because the Queen Consort Camilla was and still is the love of his life.
Yes.
They were in love or have been some deep affection before he married Princess Diana. He did not really want to marry Princess Diana before the marriage, but it was Prince Philip who was instrumental in creating this marriage. He even told him, she's still a virgin. If you wait longer, you will never have a chance to marry a virgin. Something like that. I read it on the news before, a long time ago. So you see, being a prince, and he was young as well, and it's not all that easy for him to disobey his very strict father.
Yes, Master.
He was not just a prince, he was a son, and a very dutiful and obedient son as well.
Yes.
He has not done anything I know that goes against his mother or his father up to date, all that I have known about. And even when Her Royal Highness Princess Diana died, after a long time, he wanted to marry the love of his life, Camilla. The Queen did not want it. And she even called Camilla that time a wicked woman. So even then, Prince Charles also did not marry his now wife Camilla, according to all the news that I read.
Yes,
Yes, Master.
He was a very dutiful and obedient prince. Long ago, one of his ancestors, the King of England, King Edward VIII, he even forsook the whole kingship and the whole of England, the whole world, just to marry his divorced American mistress. He was the one who abdicated himself and forsook all his duties and glory and title and kingdom in order to marry the woman he loved. He said he cannot function without the woman he loved. So, in this sense, Prince Charles was a very beautiful, very obedient son of his parents.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
So there was quite a very rare and good quality for a prince who has been spoiled all his life.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
And through all this, he did not show that he wanted to marry Princess Diana. And even Her Royal Highness Princess Diana also knew that from the wedding night already, according to reports. He let her know that already, somehow.
The night before their wedding, Prince Charles apparently felt he owed it to his young fiancée to tell her how he really felt before making such a life-altering commitment. Diana's astrologer relayed what the princess confided to her the night before she wed Charles. She said, "Charles told her that he didn't love her. I think Charles didn't want to go into the wedding on a false premise."
And during all the marriage, he just had physical intimacy with her only when she initiated, also according to reports. Because his heart was in love with another woman, his now wife, Queen Camilla.
Yes.
Charles and Camilla met at polo in 1971. Their attraction was mutual and continued beyond her marriage to Guards Officer Andrew Parker Bowles.
She was able to satisfy him in a way that no other woman ever has done.
I've come to the conclusion that really it would have been far easier to have had 2 wives.
He wore some cufflinks that Camilla had given him with 2 C's entwined. He wore those on the honeymoon.
Prince Charles and Camilla were speaking very intimately about what they like to do together and how much they miss each other.
Did you try to be faithful and honourable to your wife when you took on the vow of marriage?
Yes, absolutely.
And you were?
Yes. Until it became irretrievably broken down.
Well, there were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded.
The institution of monarchy won't die overnight because of a few broken marriages. It survived the constitutional crisis 60 years ago when King Edward VIII abdicated to marry an American divorcee, Wallis Simpson.
Prince Charles and Diana's divorce was finalised on the 28th of August, 1996. One revelation that's never previously come to light points to some peace.
Diana did tell me something quite interesting. She said on the day of the divorce, she and Charles sat down together on the sofa and they both cried. By the time the divorce was actually finalised, they were on much better terms.
Charles finally married that 3rd person in his first marriage, Camilla Parker Bowles, who he had reportedly never fallen out of love with over the years.
So now, you see, he's a very faithful man, faithful to his love, true to his heart. How many men can claim to be like that?
Yes, Master. Yes, Master.
This is all a prince who has all the power to have fun all around. So people should look into some of his good qualities, respectful qualities, to give him some more support, some more sympathy. If cannot give love, but give some sympathy, imagine if he is you, how would you feel? What would you do to make a better job out of the king's job? It's a job, it has a lot of pros and cons as well, like every other job. It's just more special, that's all.
Yes, Master.
Về phố cũ nghe tình xưa chợ dậy, thân chiêm lòng con vỗ cánh bay xa. Ngày không sáng ta thắp hồn lên giấy, mực muôn dòng nhỏ xuống bạn tình ca.